Now Jogorod ni noma. Hii kitu ya matatu strike wameichukua very serious, because if you are a matatu operator na unataka ati upite City Stadium ukitaka kuenda Tao, haitawezekana. Hatutaki kusema nini itafanyika, lakini haitawezekana. So there has been an incident where there is a matatu which was almost being, hatutaki kusema vandalized, but there is something that karibu waifanyie ile kitu. So ikabidi imeturn, ikarudi, penye imetoka. So kama unaenda Tao through Jogorod, jua unashukia wapi? City Stadium. Other options maybe ziko, but jua unachukia City Stadium. Oh, by the way, there is this guy called Ken Ventures is doing a great job in supporting people with seamless bundles. I would like you to test it one day and you see how, great these bundles are. So you can pick a package there and, it's gonna do you wonders. Streaming is just seamless with it.
Bodabodas have employed a lot of people, but they are now becoming a menace, a ticking time bomb if that sector is not checked. The amount of mob justice, insecurity that is associated with boda is too high for the government to ignore. Today, matatu drivers or matatus are generally on strike countrywide, courtesy of bodabodas. Most of these bodabodas engineer and cause a lot of accidents. We have to agree that they are a source of livelihoods, but I just don't understand why the government is turning a blind eye to that sector that has so many people and needs heavy regulation to bring sanity back to our roads. Yeah, the transport sector in Kenya is quite a mess. If you go to Nairobi CBD, it's chaotic. It is so disorganized. Matatus kila mahali, ukiongeza na bodaboda, it just becomes one place you don't want to visit. When you go down to smaller towns like Kisii, the accidents that happen every day, the number of people that die daily from bodabodas, they're honestly too many for the government to ignore. I know they could be looking at this from a political angle because ni wengi pia na ni hustlers, but something needs to be done. That sector needs to be brought to order. You cannot have a sector where if they cause an accident, they don't care who is at fault. All they think about is how to bring up petrol and torch down your car. So most people who knock down bodabodas flee, because if you stay there, they're going to kill you or they're going to torch your car. And the government is just quiet when all this is going on. NTSA is quiet. What is happening in this country?
Remember earlier on we had talked about the Matatu blockade. Now, the police have started removing the number plates of those Matatus which are blocking either the entries or the exits of any avenue that anybody will want to access within the CBD. Again, some Matatus which had done the blockade are now being towed by the relevant authorities. They're being towed, and I'm hearing the fine will be more than 200,000 Kenya shillings. And we are waiting to see what is going to happen here, because this protest was, I think it was organized. I think so.
Maana kitambo ndoke kule nimetoka Imara kufika hapa town, nimeconnect hali kama gari 3 na bado hazijanifikisha huku town vizuri. Mgomo ya watu wa Mati ikiendelea, among people who are affected most ni pedestrians. Na hivi ndio nakapitia CBD. Nimetembea kutoka stadium huko mpaka hapa UTC.
Mahali natembea kutoka miguu kutoka standi na niko na mzigo. Bado kutoka standi kuipeleka mpaka mahali napeleka Kalen. Naumia sana juu hata ile pesa nalipa bado gari asitembei na kuna gari inafanya movement.
Ndio niende mahali nafanya kazi, nimechelewa. Hata sijui itakuwa namna gani saa hii. Nimechelewa.
Kazi yangu nimechelewa. Nafaa niwe nimeshafungua kazi saa 12 saa hii bado hata kufungua kazi sijafungua. Ninaogopa hata kuingia town.
Vile nimekuja imekuwa ngumu. Sijui vijua itakuwa namna gani. Watu wa pikipiki wengi hawana license. Kuwekwe hizo operations, wale wote hawana license za kuendesha hizo pikipiki watolewe barabarani, ili wale ambao wamehitimu kuwa madereva wazuri wa pikipiki wawe barabarani, ili tuepushe hiyo mambo mengi ya maajali za pikipiki na magari. Niambie in the comment section, changamoto gani wewe kama pedestrian umepitia leo kwa access CBD?
Latest update regarding the Matatu strike, and this is from various parts of Nairobi. Now tunaanza na CBD, where there has been a standoff between police officers and Matatu operators because police officers wamekuja na breakdown na wanafanya nini? They are towing vehicles zenye zilitumika kublock barabara. This has happened along Haile Selassie Avenue, Kenyatta Avenue, OTC roundabout. Pia kuna magari zimechukuliwa. Mudhurwa pia inasemekana kuna gari zimechukuliwa, maforward zilikuwa zimeblock pale. And another update is that Landis Road kumeanza kusonga, though bado kumeshikana, especially lane ya kuingia Tao. Thika Road kuna songa, though ni kama watu bado wanashukishwa Ngara. Westlands pia it's moving, but bado hali ni tatanishi. Kindly pale kwa comment section write an update, tafadhali tupe update pale kwa comment section. Umefika Tao sasa hivi, umeweza kuingia Tao na Mat, and umeweza kutoka Tao na Mat, so that tusaidie watu ambao either wana plan kutoka Tao ama kuingia Tao. Na ukiweza tafadhali kindly indicate the time pale kwa comment yako.
Now we got some breaking news already. We have got a huge traffic snarl up just before the junction of Kahawa Sukari, and I can tell you for sure this Matatu strike might have been quite, I don't know, it's complicated because most of the people I've talked to at the stage, that is the people from the Matatu side, they are saying they're only carrying up to Pale Allsops. So I mean, we're here to see what unfolds today because leo ni kama mashughuli zitakatizika kidogo. So this traffic snarl up, I know it must be something to do with road closure in hapo mbele, but I mean, let's see how this unfolds. Oh, by the way, there is somebody who is selling very affordable and seamless bundles. Ken Ventures is the guy to go for because, I mean, this guy has brought us a very good alternative. So, Ken Ventures is the way to go.
So this Monday morning, police fired tear gas to disperse public service vehicle operators who had blocked Waiyaki Way in Westlands. The operators were protesting repeated attacks and harassment by border riders, which they say have worsened in recent months. The demonstration caused major traffic disruptions, leaving commuters stranded and forcing drivers to seek alternative routes. But however, authorities are urging commuters to exercise caution and plan alternative routes while the situation stabilizes. Stay tuned to Capital FM for more of your news updates. I'm your host, Iko Lasopio.
Kwa nini maandamano haya yamepangwa? Maandamano haya yamepangwa kwa sababu ya mgogoro kati ya wamiliki wa matatu na wahudumu wa bodaboda. Manake kumekuwa na mivutano. Endapo kuna matukio ya ajali, kunakuwa na mvutano kiasi cha kwamba magari ambayo yamesababisha ajali yanateketezwa. Na Karakacha anatuarifu kwamba ni angalau magari 20 yameteketezwa kwa muda ambao wameweza kunakili matukio haya. Na wamesema serikali isiposikia kilio chao cha kuleta muafaka kati ya wahudumu wa bodaboda na wao, basi wataendelea na mgomo. Kama sauti ambayo watasikia ni mgomo, basi wataendelea kila wiki hadi serikali pia chukua hatua hii na pengine hata kukamata wale ambao wanawaita kuwa wahuni ambao wanateketeza magari yao. Narudi.
So I'm here at the Githurai bus terminus, and things are not as usual because, you know, when you're here at this stage, you normally see these big buses, you know, you get Githurai 45 buses, but today they're very limited here. And for the people who are actually going to town, the situation is also not so good for them because, I mean, this is a lot. So today, seemingly, the transport has been paralyzed, and, you know, zinabebea hapa. Those long 45 buses zinabebea hapa, but today there seems to be a very big issue. So let's wait and see how the situation unfolds across the day.
Breaking news, watu wa Nairobi prepare for Futsubishi Mondays. Now, Matatu industry stakeholders have this afternoon issued a press statement wakisema kwamba they are going to strike every Monday. They are going to paralyze traffic every Monday until their grievances zisikizwe na zishughulikiwe. Wanasema even passengers and road users wanafaa kuwa join, kwa sababu gari inapochomwa ikiwa iko na passenger ndani, then huyo passenger pia anaweza fanya nini? Anaweza kuaga. Kwa hivyo habari ndio hiyo, kila Monday watu wa matatu wanasema kwamba itakuwa ngumu sana kufika tao ukiwa umepanda matatu.
It is now emerging that the prices of the taxi hailing services, i.e. Bolt, Uber, etc., have gone significantly higher today. And you understand this is because of the demand and the pressure that is being put by people on the taxi hailing services, since now the matatus are operating on a partial mode. So again, that is another area which is of interest, because why is it that when people are stranded somewhere, that is when these hailing services just blows over the roof? So let's see how it goes.
Now, tomorrow, you're going to be inconvenienced too much on the road if you're planning to go to work ama unenda shughuli zingine, because it's now not about the Matatu Owners Association. It is the Motorist Association of Kenya who have come together and have said they have to help the Matatu Owners Association. This is because apparently there has been a hike in torching of vehicles by the border faction. And what they're demanding are actually around three things. One is these borders need to be regulated, and I know they are speaking about a SACCO, everyone to be in a SACCO. Two, every county should be having a uniform for the border riders. So upati ya Nairobi ni yellow, ya Nakuru ni blue, watu wa boda wanavaa ma uniform. Then number three, I know now they want to try and make sure that watu wa boda wote, including watu wa maskodi, they have been registered somewhere and they are being regulated, so that mtu akijaribu kuchoma gari ya mtu, hiyo number plate inachukuliwa na wanajua huyu mtu ni nani. So I mean, tomorrow is gonna be a showdown, so let's see how that goes.
Now, this situation of the Matatu protest is not getting any better, because right now as we speak, Matatus have formed what is called a blockade inside CBD and other roads. For example, in the CBD, if you want to access another street using a certain road, you will find a Matatu putting a block right at the exit or at the entry. Then again, there is another blockade at Waiyaki Way, and let me tell you, that I'm wondering, is there somebody who is sponsoring this thing, because it seems so organized? I mean, the Matatu operators seem so organized in their protest. Wow.